Hello, welcome to Pogus Plays Mountain Blade Warband Floris Expanded Mod. This is a modification for Mountain Blade Warband, which you might have seen me playing before. This adds a lot more features. This adds, it tells you what tier level your units are at, or enemy units are at. It tells you, I think it's got better diplomacy, it's got just better troops in general, more balanced fighters. The combat is a little very balanced. The weapon selection is huge. It is way bigger than anything you've seen in the original Mountain Blade Warband. It's also easy to organize your party. You can inventory. You can give your party members a specific list of things that you want them to get, and they'll keep on getting things that are upgrades from your enemy's loot, which is really cool. Or you can just chuck some of your stuff into the loot bags and then say, hey, sort through that if you want it, and they go, woo, cool, extra armor, go, and they'll start riding around in that. It's really nice. It's really nice. Skills are about the same, I think. Obviously with your companions able to pick up stuff on their own, there's less need for inventory management, but then again, you may as well keep it for yourself. I don't know. So, let's begin. I've started a little bit of experiment, everyone else. I've got a little figurine sitting here to remind me that I am actually talking to someone. That means no mumbling. I have to pronounce and enunciate. And, yeah, just generally remind me that someone's actually there watching. It's not a matter of just me playing the game and going... Alright, start a new game. You hear about Calradia, a land torn between rival sovereignties battling each other for supremacy, a haven for knights and mercenaries, cutthroats and adventurers, all willing to risk their lives in pursuit of fortune, power or glory. In this land which holds great dangers and even greater opportunities, you believe you may leave your past behind and start a new life. You feel that finally you hold the key of your destiny in your hands, free to choose as you will, and that whatever course you take, great adventures will await you. Continue. Alright, so I'm going to try and maximize things that my attributes are intellect and charisma as high as possible, because those are the two that I tend to focus on first, so I can push out my leadership and all those other leader-only sort of skills, the ones that only I can take and that I can't just foist onto my allies. And of course, once I hit the theoretical cap on that, then I move on to strength and get really tough, agility, so I can get really fast. Yeah. So to start with, we want to start with female, because they actually do they do change things around a bit for your female or male. My father was the impoverished noble, I think, is the most of it. They're all pretty well 17s. Yes, the int and charisma are both impoverished noble is 17 and a traveling merchant is 17. Impoverished noble you get 1 more persuasion. Traveling merchant you get +2 inventory management and less writing. So I'm going to take impoverished noble. In fact, I think I might abandon inventory management altogether unless it becomes a severe problem. Because I think just being able to spread it amongst all my companions and getting them to sell all the stuff, they'll do enough. I don't need that much. Later you became 17. I need waiting is 17. 16. I believe that a lady in waiting is actually the one with the most raw stats. I suppose because you're relatively unformed. You're just waiting around for your time. You're just fighting yourself, improving yourself as you go, and then suddenly, bam! You come out without all this complete lack of skill, but all this knowledge and charisma. And since the duty 17, the loss of a loved one is 19. 18. Yep. The loss of a loved one gives you a huge amount of charisma, leaving us with 19 points spread out across the two of them. 3 persuasion, 2 leadership. Yeah, we'll take it. For over in here, we'll take our expanded troops. Now, the native troops are just regular Mountain Blade warriors. Nothing's changed there. Reworked troops is the Mountain Blade warriors rebalanced. Expanded troops is that you throw in all the extra units that the Floris mod comes with. The ones that you haven't seen before in Mountain Blade. Our starting region, come back to that. Gather companions, not sure what that does. I don't really like the idea of it. I mean, running around and finding them in different areas is sort of part of the fun, I think. Yeah. Hey, let me just look that up. Companions. Floris mod. Okay, let's see here. In a Floris mod, you have an option at character creation to gather companions. Normally, companions will be scattered across Calradia's taverns and move from one to another every few days. This option causes all companions to be gathered at the same tavern in the city you selected to begin playing. It should be noted that due to the limited number of spots for individuals to stand at a tavern, that not all companions will be displayed. If you hire a few and re-enter the tavern, more will show up. No. Right. So we'll keep them scattered about because that's a bit too much. Being able to pick up that many people and start leveling them already, oh, that would be so sweet, but no, it doesn't feel quite right. Right. My biography. You were born years ago in a land far away. Your father was an impoverished noble. You came into the world a daughter of declining nobility, owning only the house in which they lived. However, despite your family's hardships, they afforded you a good education and trained you from childhood for the rigours of aristocracy and life at court. You started to learn about the world almost as soon as you could walk and talk. You spent your early life as a page in a nobleman's court. As a girl growing out of childhood, you were sent to live in the court of one of the nobles of the land. There, your first lessons were in humility, as you waited upon the lords and ladies of the household. And from their chess games, their gossip, even the poetry of great deeds and courtly love, you quickly began to learn about the adult world of conflict and competition. You also learned from the rough games of the other children, who battered at each other with sticks in imitation of their elders' swords. Then, as a young adult, life changed, as it always does. You became a squire. Though the distinction felt sudden to you, somewhere along the way you had become a woman, and the whole world seemed to change around you. When you were named squire to a noble at court, you practiced long hours with weapons, learning how to deal out hard knocks and then learn how to take them too. You were instructed in your obligations to your lord, and of your duties to those who might one day be your vassals. And in addition to learning the chivalric ideal, you also learned about the less uplifting side. Old warrior stories of ruthless power politics, of betrayals and usurpations, of men who used guile as well as valor to achieve their aims. But soon, everything changed, and you decided to strike out on your own as an adventurer. What made you take this decision was the loss of a loved one. Only you know exactly what caused you to give up your old life and become an adventurer. All you can say is that you couldn't bear to stay, not with the memories of those you loved, so close and so painful. Perhaps your new life will let you forget, or honour the name that you can no longer bear to speak. As a noble woman, you may face some difficulties establishing yourself as an eagle among Calradia's great lords. Now the Kingdom of the Nords, those guys, the Viking guys. Rodok Republic, best I can remember them, is crossbows. Kingdom of Swadia, Rodok is crossbows and also pikemen. That's a really cool combination. Swadia is knights, definitely. The Grand Principality of the Vegas are bowmen. And the Saranids, the Kurgakanat are horseback riders. And the Saranids Sultanat are sort of like the more Middle Eastern standard of Swadia. But they're still focusing on knights and whatnot. I think I'm going to take Rodok Republic this time. I kind of like the idea of having crossbows in a line, followed by spears in a line, and just keep that one line going. So let's see how that does. Realistic, no quitting without saving. It's easy that way, I don't have to remember to save. Now what name should we take? We'll think about that in a sec. What skills are we taking? Leadership? Absolutely. Prison management? Definitely. One, 2, and then persuasion and inventory management. So, and we may as well take up training as well, since we're going to have a lot of points left over. Let's get this a bit more up to date. And we'll take inventory management. We'll have the points for it, why not? Okay, and we will increase our own use in pole arms. Since I myself will probably be a knight running at the front lines. Oh, I forgot to do a name. No, I'm back. I wonder what happens if you go in with no name. Alright, well, randomizing is usually the way I go around picking a face because, honestly, all those sliders I can't really be bothered with. And when I do bother with them, I've come up with some absolute abhorrent people. Like, I've had, in Mass Effect, one guy whose lower lip, when he was talking, would tend to broadcast up into and out of his upper lip. Horrible. Okay, there we go. That is our lady in waiting. He came by ship, skirting the cliffs where the Rodok highlands meet the sea. Much of the coastline was obscured by tendrils of fog that snaked down the river valleys, but occasionally he caught sight of a castle watchtower rising above the mists, and on one occasion a beacon fire burning to warn of an enemy warband. You knew that you were relatively safe at sea, as you were too far south to risk encountering the sea raiders who travel the coasts of the Nordic lands, but it was still a relief to reach the Silver Estuary, gateway to the port of Jokala, and see a Rodok galley riding at anchor, its pennants fluttering in the evening breeze. You're exhausted by the time you find the inn in Jokala, and fall asleep quickly. However, you awake before dawn and are eager to explore your surroundings. You venture out onto the streets, take a breath of fresh air, which is still deserted. All of a sudden you hear a sound that stands the hairs of your neck on end, the rasp of a blade sliding from the scabbard. Under attack! What have I got? Tiny sword, but I have a crossbow. How about you, bandits? Come, where are you? There you are. Ah, you brought a bow to a crossbow fight. Honestly. Ow. Miss. Oh. Mine does more damage. Bandit killed by Dot. That's going to be our name, because we apparently don't have one. Our name is now Dot. Are you alright? Well, I guess you're alive at any rate. I'm not sure what we can say the same to the other fellow. That's one less thief to trouble our streets at night. Although heaven knows he won't be the last. Anyway, maybe you can help me with something. Let's talk more inside. Out here, we don't know who's listening. The merchant takes you to his house. Once inside, he stands by the door for a while, checking the street, and then, finally convinced you have not been followed, comes near to speak. Francisco de Medici. Francisco de Medici. Ah. Now, let me explain my proposition. We've always had brigands in the hills, driven to banditry by war, debt, or love of violence. Recently, however, they've been getting bolder, leaving their camps in the wild and venturing into town, looking for unwary prey. The watch commander tells us it's because of all the fighting on the frontiers, fewer men to keep an eye on the streets. I'm not sure what to make of that. Seems to me that the most logical explanation is that these bandits have an ally inside the walls who helps them unnoticed and help them identify particularly tempting targets. Last week, you see, they took my brother. I don't know what my brother was thinking. A lad from a prominent house, out alone after dark in times like these. Well, I suppose you were too, but you're a stranger here and didn't know how bad things would become. He had no such excuse. He's family, so what can you do? If you don't protect your kin, then people will start thinking you can't protect your investments. Oh, nice, man. Either, and you can't have that. No doubt the gang will soon send word about a ransom, but I don't care to pay it. Wow. So here's my proposition. You look like you've had a bit of experience with the blade, and more importantly, you must have a bit of fire in your belly, or you wouldn't be coming to Calradia to seek your fortune. So here's what I'm asking you to do. Gather a small party, track down these bandits to their lair, teach them a lesson they won't forget, and get my brother back safe. In return, you'll earn my lasting gratitude and a bit of silver. What do you say? I've done this tutorial too many times. It is beyond boring. I'm not interested. I have more important business to do, I'm afraid. Farewell, Francisco de Medici. I may bump into you again, and I may do the quest at a later date. Can I actually go through the door? No, I can't. It's even a tutorial in tab. Okay. Yep, that's our name. Dot. I'll take it. Oh, I'm fine with that. I've been over your map. Let's start ingratiating ourselves to the Rodok Republic. Oh man, look at our hair. That's even longer than I thought it was going to be. Damn. Doggett. Doge? Doge Graveth? Do I know you? My name is Dot, at your service, sir. I am Doge Graveth, the ruler of the Rodok Republic and the Lord of Jokala. It's not often that I meet a woman who aspires to lead men into battle. These are dark and troubled times, and I, for one, will not turn away hands that can grip a sword, should their owner be brave and loyal. What is it? Can you task for me? I have something you can help me with. An issue with a lawless villain known as Kundrin of Rivethead. Blah 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 300 dinars. Blah 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 Chaser. Then I'll hunt him down. That's excellent, Dot. I'll be grateful to you and so will the family of man he murdered. I have come to offer you my sword in vassalage. Huh. Oh, really? My lady, you seem to have the markings of a good war leader. For a woman to show such skill is an uncommon thing in Calradia, but not completely without precedent. Noble women have often taken command of armies after their husbands or fathers were slain or captured, for example. However, I've never heard of a king who granted a fight to a woman, no matter how valorous, simply because he needed an extra vassal. Were I to do such a thing, I would raise eyebrows across Calradia, and would say that I was besotted or bewitched, that I aimed to overturn the natural order of things. As much as I regret it, I cannot afford to grant you a fief. What if I were to take one of your enemy's castles by force? Well, in that case, depending on the circumstances, I might be inclined to let you keep it. What if I would marry one of your lords? Well, I still would not be willing to grant you any fiefs. However, you would no doubt have the use of your husband's properties, which would allow you to act as one of my vassals in all but name. I would be willing to fight for you, even without the fief. You yet to show yourself as a competent commander, Dot. But you just... You all said that bit before because I was a woman. Goddamn. Take your spear to my enemies and prove me that you are worthy of becoming my vassal. Then we may speak more of this. Lord, I would like to enlist in your army. Ah! I've got room in my ranks for a woman of your disposition, Dot. I can take you on as a level 1 Rodok Citadino with a weekly pay of 40 dinars. And food, of course. Plenty of room for promotion if you be equipped as befits your rank. If your take of what you can scavenge after battle, too. What do you say? Now, this is a nice idea because I get to ride around with King Rodok. King Graveth. Kings not often get defeated. They ride into battle and defeat people because they have the most people. What's that? It's money. Numbers. As well as that, I'm going to get paid, which is pretty nice because I have, like, almost no money. And I have no one else around me at the moment, so I'm not ditching anyone, which is nice. And quite a fact that I might just be able to sit at the castle all day and just eat myself fat and happy. Let's do it. Since there's a fair lot and steady work in these lands, I'm with you, my lord. Equipment of level 1 Rodok Citadino. Bearpaw boots, white tunic with vest, dark felt hatch, pitchfork, pickaxe. Who's assigned to you? So leave? Yes. And now we sit and wait. Ooh, there we go. We're heading off. Ah, Jeza! Jeza, that's... Okay. That's actually the place I have to go. Oh, battle, battle, battle! Follow the commander into battle! We're helping the Patrioso Conscienzo Matthias party against the Baron Conscienzo Divlian's party. We have 1,117 troops fit for battle against the enemy's 20. Oh, they don't charge the enemy. Just before we do that, I want to access my baggage. I want to take this horse. I'll take this heart. This crossbow. The horse come out? Of course it doesn't. Okay, you can't hide a horse in baggage. Unfortunate. And what I can do then is get ahead far enough. Nope, because the horses just went off charging. Or did they? Sort of charging in unison. Which is interesting. A little bit of a bug. When I open up the map and try to close it again, it just comes up with a blank screen like that. I have to hit escape, and then I have to escape again, because that opens the menu, and that's how we get out of it. Very stupid. Well, everyone's facing this way. I mean, the people have got to be this way. I'll just keep on running with the horses, I guess. So... Oh, that's the cat. That's the king! Ah, it's got a pretty awesome helmet. Conte Galuchas, Conte Rachas, Conte Folklore. Is that an arms? Wait a minute. Oh, they're over that way. Why are we all circling around? They're just that way. Come on, you lads. Let them up there. Yeah, that was a bit of a hard shot, I'll admit. Shield up. Shield down. We've done a great job maneuvering, but I don't know if it was really necessary. I mean, we kind of outnumber them 50 to 1. I don't think they've got quite the quality on the people to have a fight at 51 and might win. No, I don't think so. Hello, people! This reloads very quickly. Is this a light cover? Let's see. Can't access inventory during battle. Oh god, got their attention. Saddle over this way. That's where I want. This angle, I'm gonna hit someone. Oh god, headshot. Oh. Oh, okay. What actually are my... Wow, damage to player is on easiest. I love it. Okay. I got headshot anyway. This is some impressive archers. Quite impressive enough for me. Oh, it's waiting the yeoman archers. Damn, level 6. I suppose we're gonna... Oh, there we go. We've got a bit of combat now. Oh, someone's been slain. Oh! There's a lot of level 6 people. Oh, he's off his horse. And the battle's over in a matter of moments. Oh, let's go. Oh, Matthias was knocked unconscious as well. Well, I still feel he might have just been able to ride over and smack them yourselves. Okay, very well. Kill casualties. Me. Oh well, yes, I'll just steal that away. Thank you. Okay, we're running past Chaz again, and I want to request with the king. I would like to request some personal leave. Very well, you should take some time off from military duty. Return in 2 weeks. Excellent. Thank you. Here's I can write to Chaza. Oh, you've been awarded the right to carry a banner. Your banner will signify your status and bring you honor. Which banner do you want to choose? Oh my. And yes, of course, along with the Floris mod, you get a lot more banners. Many more banners. Oh, there's so many of these to love. I kind of like the idea of the striking claw over in the bottom right. How long will it be until I get over there again? Oh dear. The hidden, the crouching dove. Crap. Oh, there it was. There we go. That's what I like. Recruit volunteers. Will they... Oh god. Alright, you sons of bitches. I killed you, right? after me! There's no one, like... I'm not important in the slightest! Go away! Ow. God damn it. It's just faster than me, apparently. Oh, they got this really crappy hammer! Ow. You're fallen. The bandits quickly search your body for every coin they can find, then vanish into the night. God damn it. I feel alive, only barely. Yay, joy. Win stress to 10%. Joy. Ugh. Go to the village center. Where's my horse? Bloody. Equip horse. Equip head armor. Leg armor. That. And that. Go to the center. You really that easy to find? No, sir. No. Village order. Conjuring of Rivercheg, he might be here. Doing tasks? I did you have to defend yourself at some point. But now I'm hunting out in this bastard. Be a suspicious man, standing around somewhere out of sight, trying to not be found by people like me who are after his bounty. Problem for him is that I'm going to find him and take his bounty. Because I'm a very desperate lady who wants to get in with the king. Unfortunately, it's rather hard to find bloody anything at night. And with me and my perceptive skills, it's a hard task. Strangers come and go to our village, madam. Well, I doubt you'll run into him at this hour of the night. You would have better luck during the day. Oh, God damn it. I spent ages rotting around waiting, trying to find him. I'll hire a couple of people and see if... Oops. I hired a couple of people checked it already. Waiting for some time. I am testing to see if when I go back to the king I have to ditch all of my army. Or if I can actually put them along with his army. Alright, go to the village centre. Now we ride and find this little bastard again. Or we don't, because he's still a very good hider. Yeah? No. Usually around the back of things. Of course, this hour is still too early. I suppose I better go meet the village elder and ask him. Actually looks like it anyway, there's no other people around. If he's hiding here, we'll surely find him if you look around. Okay. I can hear chickens. I can't see any chickens. Is he one of the chickens? Is he hiding with the chickens? Has he stolen the chickens and he's taking the chickens away? Son of a bitch, he's taking our chickens. There he is, the cunning bastard. Nervous man, what do you want? I'm looking for a murderer by the name of Conjuring of Rivercheg. You fit his description. I don't understand, madam. I've never killed anyone. I think you've got the wrong man. And drop your sword. If you're innocent, you have nothing to fear. Go now and talk to your neighbours, and if they verify your story, I'll go on my way. I'm not going anywhere, friend. You're gonna have to fight for yourself today. No problem. I really just need your head anyway. Die, dog! But I've used a little silly trick that I like to do, which I've ridden away with him. And I've got a ranged weapon. And I missed. My god. But yes, if you build up a bit of speed on a horse and you ride past someone while you talk to them, well, you get to make a little bit of distance. That's a little bit of a cheat, but I have 10% health. Notion with Trezor has deteriorated. Nervous man has been killed by Toss. Doge Graveth. I have news. Well, what is it? Oh, he's even got his helmet on, so awesome. A task he gave me. I found Kundran of Rivertake hiding at treasure and gave me his punishment. We'll all be a lot better off without him. Thank you, Dot, for removing the long festering thorn from my side. It's good to know you can be trusted to handle things with an appropriate level of tactfulness. A bounty I promised, and a bounty you shall have. 300 dinars and not a copper less. Thank you, my lord. Of course, Dot. You are, once again, you have my thanks. I'm ready to return to your command. Welcome back. Your regiment has missed you, I dare say. Now return to your post. Press on to another mission. Sorry, lass, but I can't have men changing their mind every day. Next will be last to leave or to retire. Ha! Sorry. Alright, return to duty. I think I better leave off things here, actually. It's rather hard to update and... It's rather hard to, I kind of want to... I've been experimenting with the idea of just going on for, like, ages and ages and ages, and maybe just stream and record that way. But it takes up a lot of time, and if I want to actually edit things and make things just cut off the little bits where I'm quiet, it takes a long time. It would take me an hour to play it and then an hour to watch it, and so I've got half the time. It's like, But then again, if I play for half an hour and then watch for half an hour, then I do that twice, and it's the same. At the same time, I do want to keep the videos somewhat short for you guys to watch, because half an hour is very long. Anything longer than that is ridiculous, and you can't keep that up on a daily basis. That's too much. Too much watching. That's why most people tend to go for 10 to 15 minutes, and they're the most successful YouTubers. And then 20 minutes is the next stage. 30 minutes. We'll charge this enemy of 21 men. They'll run all pretty in their armor. The run up fancy. Very fancy. I did equip my horse right. Must disable it as we come in. I think the army might actually be trying to organize itself again, so the enemy is actually right in front of us. Okay. Ah. Barely see the little dots. There we go, a bit more white. Oh, they've got shields. What are they saying? Oh. There we go. Perfect. Bonk. 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 The archer is incredible. Oh crap. Ow. Meanwhile, I'll just pull this out. Hey! Thanks, guys. Woo! Well, I can't help but notice, but I'm the only level 1 troop you bring out to start with. No casualties? None. This is only you. Kill count. King Doggish, Growth killed one. Well done, Doge. Return to So, yes, I'm going to leave off here. In recognition of your excellent service, your commander is considering you for a promotion, but I'm too weak for the required armor of either rank. We'll wait on to next week. Oh, I can enter my name now. Dot. Yes. Up there. What's that? So, this has been Porgus Plays, Mountain Blade Warband, Floris mod. Thank you very much for watching, and good luck with all your efforts.